today. Not too late as the games haven't taken off just yet, and I got some other videos I got to get the making on our other channels. So make sure you do get subscribed to these ones and the other ones. I'll link those down in the description below. Let's get right into it with your sports bets for today. Very simple here, what we have lined up for you, and I do have all the extra information for you here as well. Just showing you how to place these, and first you have your Padres to the money line versus the Reds, okay? Very simple, -130 odds. I don't know how much you would like to wager, but make sure that before we dive in deeper, I'll remind you, make sure you only bet with an amount that you feel comfortable with wagering so you don't take any extra risks, and make sure that you do get yourself well informed if you are lacking or feel like you are behind on information for your Padres money line bet here versus the Reds. Dylan Cease SD has 109 strikeouts in 87.1 IP with an 11.2 K9 rate and momentum. Padres have won 4 of their last 5. Reds just got smacked 7-1 by the Yankees. And your matchup, Cease faces Nick Martinez, who allowed 11 runs in his last 2 starts. Very simple here, just looking for your Padres to win the game for that money line. If you wager your $2,000, that comes out to almost $4,000 up there. Next, you'll find yourself with your Dodgers money line and your Mets money line. Now, of course, many of you will not too much care about all the extra stats and all the extra information. In any case, you might just have your extra dollars there, your extra thousand. You got 1,000 here, or you just can't want an extra couple hundreds there, or whatever, and you want to just make a quick bet or something. And nothing's wrong with that, but I do still recommend getting yourself well informed, and you can simply just type it into your chat GPT if you even need to get all the information there. I can read you the information out on all of this here, for example, but I know many of you are just really simply looking for what bets to place, so I'm not even going to waste any of your time. And as you place these bets, then you can go ahead and do some extra information on your own. You will find a Merrill Kelly to get over 5.5 strikeouts along in our bets that we put out. They are well informed, and you do come across almost the same bets. They're the same games. People just going on repeat. So you get used to whatever teams that you like to bet on, or whatever your favorite players are. At that point, eventually, you're newer to it all. I recommend just staying in there with looking for strikeouts. We gotta go to player props. Player props. We're looking for strikeouts. Not finding total bases, runs, hits. No, I can't even. I'm not even seeing strikeouts. Here we go. It's on strikeouts. And you're looking for Merrill Kelly to get, remember, over 5.5 strikeouts. And very simple. Very now. Notice how we got your sports bets set up here now. You got a 5 bet parlay. Look, you can wager on your whole 5,000 that you got for today on one full parlay. And if they all hit, that's all you ever needed right there, right? But you can change those down to like singles and whatnot, which you probably want to, because some teams, needless to say, are not as good as others, and that's why you got your extra information that I do have listed up here over on the side. But like I said, I know a lot of you don't want to just hear that extra information like that. So I know you're just looking to understand how to place your bets, and it's really that simple. But I do recommend that you do understand your different teams as well. Let's talk about your WNBA bets. You got Skylar Diggins over 5.5 assists. Nneka Ogwumike over 7.5 rebounds for the Fever versus the Wings to get 168.5 total points, and the Dallas Wings for a plus 2.5 spread. Now, so for these WNBAs, um, I do find it very easy to place these and very easy to understand these. Only thing you really need to do if you're not already into WNBA is understand which teams these are. Simple as that. You everything else is pretty much literally self-explanatory. But I guess, and regardless, it's still going to come down to if you got to understand, like, if you don't know a 5.5, if you don't know what an assist is, then you're like, okay, what is an assist? Should I be betting on that? If you don't know what a rebound is, then you probably don't want to bet on somebody getting rebounds. But these are very self-explanatory things. The only one you will probably even have confusion here is like to get Dallas Wings for a plus 2.5 spread. Like up here, you have what for them to get over 168 points total. Like these are some very easy, very straightforward bets that we put out along in your stock trade X investing platform. We did just rebrand as well from banking with Billy to the stock trade X. And so you got your over 168.5 total points for the Fever versus the Wings. Over 168 total points. Notice how your parlay done went up another a whole other thing up there. You know, you got your Skylar Diggins and Nneka Ogwumike. Your Skylar Diggins, you can go to your player props and you'll be looking for them to get certain amounts of points to get over 3.5 points for what was that? For assist Skylar Diggins to get over looking for Skylar Diggins. Pretty much really as simple as that. Like I said, you just pretty much just find and match up your teams. And when you are when you are making your bets, I recommend that you only bet with an amount that you feel comfortable with. If you feel like that you need to put some money to the side, what you need to do is you got to go have an actual sports betting account, sports betting portfolio. And then, even when you do got that, only using maybe like 30% out of that throughout the week, whatever you have spare for the week for your bets. But if you can manage it and organize it like that, then you won't wash yourself out of doing anything. And that's coming down to for those of you who taking the stock alerts and the crypto alerts saying when to buy and sell along in our investing and betting platform as well. Make sure that you are only using an amount that you feel comfortable with so you don't wash yourself out and then all the big gains just follow along. But it's gonna be a good one here coming in. Let me know what you guys think of these different bets, what bets you are placing down there. I'll update these every day, and let me know how you like your sports bets video made or anything that you think I should add into these to make them better for you. Get subscribed to the channel, join in on the platform. We'll